Why boxing is haram. In this video, we are going to discuss about it. Hitting the face is not allowed in Islam as mentioned in Al-Bukhari, Al-Fath 5215. When any one of you fights, let him avoid striking the face. Let's see what some smart Muslim teachers have to say.
The most prominent feature would be hitting the face. And you can see that when your opponent is on the ground, you have his legs locked and you're on top of him and you start bashing his face until he faints or surrenders. In Islam, Islam is the governing power. Sharia is the thing that rules our lives. We can't go around it. In Islam, as mentioned in Sahih al-Bukhari, the Prophet ﷺ prohibited striking the face. Full stop. And he prohibited it when there is an exchange between two while fighting. So to initiate it, even if the other one is not fighting you, is even worse. And this is not something of dispute because this is the teaching of the Prophet ﷺ. Even if you're fighting in the cause of Allah or in self-defense, you must avoid striking the face. It is totally prohibited. Now, what we see in MMA or UFC or whatever kind of martial arts or boxing, all of this is haram Islamically. Some people make and earn money out of that. This is haram.
As far as boxing is concerned, there are many non-Muslims who are against this sport. And they say this is not a sport at all because it harms the human being. There are many non-Muslim organizations which have objected and have asked that this boxing should be removed from the international sports. It is not a sport at all. As far as Islam is concerned, any sport which is beneficial for the human being, which helps the human being and has got no harm, it should be done. But if the sport is not beneficial and is harmful for the human body, then you should abstain from it. So these non-Muslim organizations, they have filed petitions in many countries. Unfortunately, most of the countries have disagreed except Sweden. Sweden is the only country which has agreed to ban boxing as a sport. If you read the Huna magazine which published from London, they say in the magazine that from 1945 to 1983, in a span of 38 years, 350 boxers have died because of injuries during the boxing match. And there are tens of thousands who have been injured. So based on this, they want to ban this sport because it is harmful for the human being. As far as the Islamic ruling is concerned, we know that our beloved Prophet Muhammad said that when two of the Sahabas were wrestling, he said that do not hit on the face. The Prophet prohibited from hitting on the face. We also know that when the lady who was given the punishment of stoning to death because of adultery, the Prophet said, do not stone her face. Imagine when there is a had penalty given, when a person does adultery and this punishment given, even at that time the Prophet said that do not hit at the face. So in Islam, hitting at the face or injuring the face is not permitted. So based on this, if you compare and see in boxing you get points, especially when there's a boxing match. And you get more points if you hit at the face. The maximum point that you get is hitting at the face. And the best match you can win is with a knockout punch. That means the more you harm the opponent, the more points you get. This is again the concept of Islam. Based on this, according to Imam an-Nawawi, he says that this sport, it should not be permitted. It's not Islamic because you're harming the body, you're hitting on the face. Based on that, this sport is not permitted. So based on this hadith of not to harm the face, not to harm the human body, Most of the scholars, they say that boxing and any type of martial art which causes injury to the human being, in which it involves hitting of the face and injury of the human being, it is not permitted.
Leave a like for more videos like this. And comment your thoughts about boxing being haram, 'cause it is. Subscribe for more.